Welcome to YT English Language Academy. Trapped in an elevator. It was a cold evening in New York City. The streets were busy, and people hurried home after work. David, a young businessman, had just finished a long day at the office. He entered the tall building where he lived and pressed the button for the elevator. He was tired and looking forward to resting at home. The elevator doors opened, and he stepped inside. He pressed the button for the 15th floor. Just as the doors were about to close, an elderly woman rushed in. "Oh, thank you for holding the door," she said with a smile. "No problem," David replied politely. The doors closed and the elevator started moving up. But suddenly, there was a loud noise. The elevator stopped between the 7th and 8th floors. The lights flickered, and then everything was silent. "Oh dear. What happened?" the woman asked, her voice shaking. David pressed the emergency button. A voice from the speaker answered, "Hello, this is building security. What's the problem?" "The elevator stopped moving," David explained. "We're stuck. There are 2 of us inside." "All right, stay calm," the security guard said. "We will send a technician to fix it. It may take some time. Please be patient." David sighed and looked at the woman. "Looks like we have to wait. My name is David." "I'm Mrs. Thompson," she said. "I don't like small spaces. This is very scary for me." "Don't worry, Mrs. Thompson," David said kindly. "They will fix it soon. Let's talk to pass the time." She nodded. "That's a good idea. Tell me about yourself." David smiled. "I work for a finance company. It's a stressful job, but I like it. What about you?" "I'm retired," Mrs. Thompson said. "I was a teacher for 40 years. I loved working with children." They continued talking, and time passed more quickly. Mrs. Thompson told stories about her students, and David shared funny moments from his job. They laughed and learned more about each other. After an hour, the air in the elevator felt warmer, and Mrs. Thompson started to look nervous. "I feel dizzy," she whispered. David quickly took off his jacket and fanned her with it. "Take deep breaths, you'll be okay." Just then, the elevator shook a little, and they heard voices outside. "Hello, we are working on the problem," a man called. "Thank goodness," Mrs. Thompson sighed in relief. After another 30 minutes, the elevator finally moved again. The doors opened on the 10th floor. A group of people, including the security guard and a technician, were waiting outside. "Are you both all right?" the guard asked. "Yes, we are fine," David said, helping Mrs. Thompson out of the elevator. She smiled at David. "Thank you for keeping me calm." "It was nice meeting you," David said. "Maybe we'll meet again, but hopefully not in an elevator." Mrs. Thompson laughed. "I hope so too." David waved goodbye and continued to his apartment, feeling different. The stressful day no longer seemed important. He had made a new friend in an unexpected way. Sometimes, getting stuck in life can lead to something good. The end. Thanks for watching. Subscribe now. YT English Language Academy.